Hola amigos! Today I want to show you how to use the website NewsELA to help your students do some nonfiction reading. This is going to be great for upper level classes or for native heritage speaker classes. The website offers amazing ways to provide differentiation for different reading levels. So let's take a look. We're going to start by going to newsela.com and it's going to ask you to sign in or join. This website does offer options that are free or paid. You can get a lot out of the free version. So I'm going to show you how I use it with my students. There's a few different ways to search for material in Spanish. The first one is to scroll down to the bottom and it'll say Explore Spanish Most Recent Articles. And I'm going to click See More. And it's going to take me to all the articles that they have in Spanish. I can choose a text level that I want depending on how old my students are, or I can choose by grade level, and there are other filters I can put into place. But let's say, for example, I'm teaching a unit on el medio ambiente, the environment, and I want to search for that. So I can, in English or Spanish, type in my topic in the search bar. And then if I go to more filters and scroll down, over here, I can see there's 262 choices in Spanish. So I'm going to filter for that, go back to the top and hit apply. Here are all the articles related to medio ambiente. Very easy. Let's say, for example, I want to do this one about osos polares. If I click on it, I have the option to present it to my class. So I could present over Zoom and we could read together. I can do a read aloud and listen to someone read this article to me, which is great for students working at home. And there are activities here. Now, the activities along the side are really better to do if you have a paid account because then students can submit it to you that way. But you can also just use their ideas and modify them for what's best for your students as well. Possibly the best feature about NewsELA is the way that you can differentiate reading levels. So if I want my entire class to read this article, students can start reading, and if it gets too hard for them, they just click on this Lexile up here and they can change it to be as easy as they want or more challenging. This works amazingly well when you have multiple levels in one class, especially if you're teaching a native speaker heritage class. I love it. So what I like to do with NewsELA activities is to provide students as much differentiation choice as possible. So I will send them to the NewsELA homepage and I will let them pick an article that interests them that they want to read. Then I let them also pick the reading level that they're most comfortable reading. So I'm differentiating in two different ways with choice and input, but everyone's output is the same. Let me show you the activity that I use. The name of my activity is called En las Noticias, and I have here linked the search page for the Spanish section of NewsELA. And I have students record what reading level they're reading at so that I can know and make sure they're challenging themselves appropriately. And then I just have them walk through some basic questions about the article. Its name, what's the main idea, 3 facts that support the main idea. Why did you choose this article? What did you find interesting about it? And what is your opinion? And here I really want them to see the difference between facts and opinions. Then I want them to make a connection to something that we've learned in class or something they know about in the world. And lastly, I have them do a vocabulary activity where I have them choose 5 new words from the article. And because this particular activity was written for a native speaker class, I also want them to include the part of speech. But I wouldn't do this with a lower level class. If this is an activity that you might be interested in using with your own students, I will put a link to it in the description of the video below. I hope that helps. Happy teaching!